Walk into any arrivals hall in any airport in the world and her picture will be advertising billboards. The English girl with a French surname who looks like a young Karine Rottfeld and behaves like an American rap star. She is blazing a trail around the world because of her universal appeal. All of this may just sound like the obvious, but I wonder, are all of us in magazine publishing doing enough to capitalise on the globalisation of tastes and attitudes? Think of the amazing content we are producing between us, where every 23-year-old has a blog and search engines spew out any subject matter you can be bothered to tap into. We're producing gold standard content in magazines. The question is, are we doing enough with it? Is this content reaching a wide enough audience? Readers and advertisers know and trust us as the best content creators in the business. They know that with all the myriad of media choices out there, magazines like Grazia will appeal to the urban, forward-thinking woman. Case in point, Marc Jacobs, who gave a rare pre-show interview for Grazia UK, knowing that if he did it with Grazia and knowing it would be picked up by other editions, he would have a huge global reach. It's easy to forget that no one does exclusives quite like magazines. It's what we do best. The power of magazine brands still pulls in the big guns, and we have to guard and protect this. Just look at what appeared in various global editions of Grazia recently. Ava Herzegovina talking openly to Grazia Italy about her life and career. German supermodel Julia Stegner in an 8-page exclusive fashion shoot for Grazia Germany. Chanel Muse model and it girl Alice Dalal in a shoot and interview with Italian Grazia. Letitia Casta, the troubled French actress and model, opening up in a shoot and interview. Monica Bellucci, the iconic Italian actress and muse of Dolce & Gabbana and wife of French superstar Vincent Cassel, in a provocative interview with Grazia Italy. And of course in India we have, on the 5th edition of Grazia India, the fabulous Frida Pinto was not only on the cover, she was across several of the fashion pages. A story that isn't just appropriate and interesting here, but it's of value across the world. When the Korean issue launched in March this year, it had already broken away from the pack by championing local Korean stars who were starting to make waves internationally. The Korean edition also scored interviews and shoots with 2 of the country's biggest stars, a major coup for a new magazine. It's not just fashion, it's news as well, and I think this is where we work really well in print and with social media. The biggest story to break in the UK in recent years, of course, was the royal wedding, which was covered in outstanding detail by the UK edition. It ran a special edition with up-to-the-minute news stories in print, online in Grazia Daily, and through its army of tweeters and Instagrammers who reported news as it happened. From its award-winning post-punk cover, which became a collector's item, that's something that social media can't do, to placing style director Paula Reed in the live commentating box at the BBC, to smuggling Polly Vernon into the garden parties, it left no stone unturned. There's Polly. Soon after, Grazia were invited to cover David Cameron's state visit to the White House with the national newspaper press back, and in classic Grazia fashion, we ended up in the state dinner because our reporter was the only one who bought a long dress because she knew the protocol. Exclusivity is also about breaking new ground. French Grazia used its outstanding fashion credentials to shoot and interview supermodel and it girl Tati Collier. The edition shot 4 different collector's covers and turned the magazine into an interactive experience with QR codes embedded into key pages with links to behind-the-scenes video footage. Like many others, we've been branching into e-commerce as well. It's about how can we leverage these very important brands that have reached a very, very important demographic. Last season, French Grazia created a fashion app to shop the key accessories from the new season collections. And readers could browse backstage videos, fashion editorials, and shop Grazia's edit of the season's hottest accessories, clicking and buying through affiliate shopping links to e-boutiques. Meanwhile, the South African edition has also just launched its online shopping portal, Spree, which has already been a huge success. You can link to it from its magazine shopping pages, and this is a trend we're seeing across lots of different magazines. I mean, these are just the first steps along the e-commerce road. Finding the right e-commerce model will be key to our success. We all know affiliates offer very little percentage terms and a pain to police. So what other ground can we break into with retail partnerships? I think, you know, there's a lot of doom and gloom about the industry at the moment, but I feel we're getting closer to reinvention of our powerful brands with the fusion of social media and print, and also breaking into events, to e-com, to really leverage our brands, because what we have is a fantastic audience.